Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about the performance that Caleb Williams put on yesterday. And we also going to talk about an offensive tackle that I think USC can absolutely use. Listen, Lincoln Riley made it clear. Dennis Simmons made it clear. He needs a receiver. Lincoln Riley made it clear that we're probably going to pull one more offensive tackle out of the transfer portal just to be able to make sure we shore this offensive line up. Listen, all of us are still excited. We're happy about the fact that all these guys are looking massive. Guys like Elijah Page, Eleni Noah, Michael Benuelas, all these guys are looking. Emmanuel Pregna, who went from 310 pounds or 305 pounds to 320 some pounds. He looks incredible. He gained all this weight within a 1 month span of time. And so, look, these guys are doing some phenomenal things. However, as Lincoln Riley said, he said our best group, the number one group, is the best part of the offensive line. And you don't want to drop off. You don't want to have it to where we're lost in the sauce. You want to have some guys able to, especially those young guys coming on. You want to be able to have a security blanket in the event. So maybe one more tackle and even the center, but maybe a tackle for sure. Left tackle, I'm good with Elijah Page playing left tackle right now. Maybe they go and get a right tackle, but we'll talk about a guy today. But real briefly, we want to talk about Caleb Williams, outstanding offensive performance. That look, man, this guy threw a ball. If it's any speculation of Caleb Williams not being the number one pick in the draft, look, you're absolutely lost in the sauce. Caleb Williams is officially secured that spot, and you'll see here, man, he's throwing this ball on a dime to Brandon Rice, a big 75-yard bomb. And look, man, it was straight up go time. A lot of these guys performed well. Austin Jones performed well. Brandon Rice, Taj Washington, all these guys performed well. Shane Lee looked like an absolute brick out there. I mean, he looked incredible. His body is just unbelievable, man. I mean, he looks like a big bodybuilder, but he looked like he did a decent job, man. So I think right now the USC Trojans probably going to represent pretty well, man. Listen, you guys know USC did not lose last year because of the lack of talent. If they lost because of the lack of, how to utilize the talent the proper way and how to coach these guys up. So, look, USC has some outstanding players. I can imagine a lot of these guys are going to go probably higher than what some people think. Brandon Rice, Taj Washington. I think these guys are going to get a lot of playing time in the National Football League. And maybe somebody like Shane Lee. Just depends on where he goes. So, look, you guys can hit me in the comment section. You guys, Solomon Byrd as well. I don't want to forget him. But you guys can hit me in the comment section. You guys can tell me what you think. You guys already know where you can find me. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Now, I want to get into this offensive lineman, given the fact that Lincoln Riley put it out there. And this is a big boy, man. He plays for the University of Georgia, and he's a monster. He started 12 games. We'll get into his information, but he's 6'6", 335 pounds. He's a senior. So you're talking about a grad transfer guy. And in 2023, he played in 12 games on the offensive line for the Bulldogs. And he was a part of an offensive line that ranked first in the SEC and seventh nationally in sacks, which was .93. And he helped Georgia's offense finish second in the SEC and fifth in the national in total offense, which was 496.5. Offensive passing efficiency, they had it right around 168.21, and scoring offense 40.1. In 2022, he saw action as well, but he was more so as a reserve guy on the O-line, and in 6 of 15 games, played in 6 of 15 games, but he saw some actions. In 2021, he saw some action as well in 4 games as a reserve offensive line versus Clemson, UAB, Missouri, and Charleston Southern. So look, he was named to the 2021 first year SEC academic honor roll, as well as the SEC fall academic honor roll. In 2020, he redshirted, and he was a member of the scout team. So you're talking about a guy that's very, very experienced, and I think USC can absolutely utilize somebody like this. We talked about experienced guys coming through the transfer portal, and this is one of those guys. You guys already know I did a video about a guy by the name of Marcus Bryant, I believe that's his first name, Bryant, from SMU. And it was said that him and USC had mutual interest. Now, that for whatever reason, we didn't get a visit. We didn't see him at all. And I started seeing him taking trips to like Missouri and a couple of other places. And so the question is, does USC still have an opportunity with him? Is the mutual interest still there? Is the question. I'm not sure, but I think USC, he would actually be my first choice. Because he's a beast. He's an absolute monster. But this guy here, Chad, I think he is another option that's available with the 6'6", 325 body frame. I think USC absolutely needs to go after one of these guys because these guys are available. Hey, listen, you guys already know when you're talking about NIL, name, image, and likeness, history tells us with USC's NIL, they will go after a transfer portal guy because these are proven guys, and their name, image, and likeness most likely will be able to be profited, be able to have them as a name, image, and likeness type of candidate. So, look, man, you guys can hit me in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. These are a couple of guys that are out there. And so, look, man, that's all I got for you. You guys know there will be practice again today. Pro day was yesterday. And so, look, it's going to be straight up go time, on it, popping, on it, cracking. You guys drop those comments. You guys tell me what you think about him. This is Chad. And so, hopefully, USC. And from my understanding, man, it's, and I'm going to get into a receiver. I'll probably get into a receiver another day. But from my understanding, the transfer portal is about to go crazy again in the spring. There's several guys that are grad transfer guys. I looked at the list, and my God, there's some guys that are in there right now, just the grad transfer guys. But the other window is about to open up, and we're about to have a busy time. Plus, you guys know about the March 23rd visitation from all these big-time recruits. Several guys that I named a couple of weeks ago. I had the list that came out. The list keeps growing and growing and growing. March 23rd, they will be there. Then you're going to have the guys that came out that are coming out for the June bash. Listen, this thing is really moving and grooving, and I think USC is going to absolutely make some things happen. And listen, as I stated before in my video yesterday, I'm so excited about what I see from all our players who gain weight, all the players who look like they're enthused about what they're doing right now. The motivation looks there from both sides, the coaches as well as the players, and I think it's straight up go time, man. So you guys can drop those comments in the comment section. You guys can let me know what you think. I'm out of here. Until later on, it's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.